is a city to spend some time in. I mean, I would give it a minimum of 3 days here. So this is a great starting and ending point, but give it some time between your start and your end. So spend some time here. There's a lot of cool things about Trieste, and hang out with me for a while and I'll show you. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the #1 thing to do in Trieste. You know, many people, they begin and they end their cruise, you know, their Mediterranean cruise from Trieste. You know, they begin and they end their cruise here, but they don't spend any time here. You know, they feel like they have to go to Rome or they have to go to Venice and spend 5 or 6 days before and after their cruise there instead of Trieste. Big mistake. Let me tell you, Trieste is not a destination to skimp on or skip. If you're cruising out of Trieste or you're in the neighborhood, maybe you're headed to Croatia or you're going up to Slovenia or wherever it might be, this is a city to spend some time in. I mean, I would give it a minimum of 3 days here. It's incredibly interesting. What's really good about it, it's not filled with tourists in the way Venice would be in the summertime or Rome in the summertime. I mean, I would completely skip Rome in the summertime, but you know, when you come here, you know, you're gonna get, I think, a little bit more peace and a better seat at the restaurant. And don't think you're not gonna get something that's cultural or something interesting, because you would be wrong. This place is beautiful, it's stunning, it's gorgeous. So if you're headed this part of the world, I would give this a minimum of 3 days. And from here you can be in Croatia and Slovenia in literally 5 to 10 kilometers. Okay, so let me take you on a little walk from where we are right now, which is right here on the water. And I'm going to take you on a little walk to my hotel, and you can kind of see things along the way. And I'm going to share a couple things with you about Trieste that'll help you kind of get used to things here. So one thing that's really kind of important, if you are arriving into Trieste from a cruise, or you're coming to Trieste to take a cruise, which so many thousands of people do, the port is right here at the old port. So there's no shuttles, there's no need to do anything. You arrive and you're right here. So that's really great and really easy. And the other great thing about Trieste is it's a walking city. You can walk everywhere, and you should walk everywhere because it's so beautiful. And it's just really easy to get around, really easy to get around. And if you want to go a little further, you can hop on the bus, and the busing system is super easy. You can even tap your credit card to pay once you're on the bus. So it's a really easy city to walk around, to get around, to take the bus. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to take the tram, and you want to make sure that you do take the tram as well. It's a historic tram. It'll take you up into the mountain or up into the hills, and it's just something that you should do on your visit to Trieste. So if you really want to make the best of your Trieste experience, be sure to hang out with me till the end, because I'm going to show you 5 amazing things you need to do while you're here. So thanks for hanging out with me, but you know, hang out till the end. So during my 3 nights and 4 days in Trieste, I made this walk every day. And when you get near my hotel, you'll see in a minute, there's a pedestrian walkway that just goes on forever. And it's just filled with cafes and bars and restaurants. And I mean, it's just an amazingly fun place where people hang out morning, noon, and night, you know, drinking and eating and, you know, having gelato. And anyway, you're going to see a lot of that in this video. My hotel is right up here on the corner, and I'll actually show you my hotel. I loved my hotel, by the way. It was a family-run hotel. It was a fantastic stay. I really enjoyed it. So I'll give you a little tour of that. I always like to do that. And some people like that, and it gives them an inspiration, and they want to do the same thing, and that's great. But at least you know the neighborhood here, and I loved this neighborhood, I'll tell you that. I'm actually thinking about coming back and staying for a longer time. So this was or is a family-run hotel, and it felt like family, to be honest with you. They treated me like a king here, very kind to me. This is where I ate breakfast every morning. Everything was homemade and stunningly wonderful breakfast. They would make me amazing coffee and push it on me like a grandmother every morning, and oh my gosh, the food was amazing. Everything was just perfect here. I couldn't say enough good stuff. And I was on the 3rd floor, and you had to go in this little garden area before you got to my room, as you see here. You know, so my room here is actually small, but it's comfortable and it's good. I like it here, actually. I just have a good feeling here. And oftentimes when I travel, it's really about the feeling that I get that matters the most. And I've had a really good stay here. I've really enjoyed the breakfast here. And the people are so kind. It's a family-run hotel, and for me, it's been a really good stay. So good morning. Yeah, I'm in front of my hotel here in Trieste, and I gotta be honest with you, sometimes I get surprised. Trieste has been a big surprise for me. Definitely way exceeded my expectations. You know, I'm really enjoying my stay here. In fact, I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't extend it longer. I'm only here for 3 nights and 4 days. I like it so much. The hotel is like this family-run hotel, and these ladies just, you know, pushing me to eat more pastries and bringing me amazing coffee, and I've just had a really good feeling here, and everything about it's been really, really good. So yeah, if you can spend some more time in Trieste, do it. So whether it's morning or night, this pedestrian walkway is just like filled with people eating gelato and having tea and drinking wine and sangria. It's just awesome, you know. But right now I'm gonna head up to take the historic tram through the city, and then hopefully make it over to the castle today. So I'll keep you updated on that. You know, the last time I lived in an Italian neighborhood was in the north end of Boston, maybe 1990, you know, like 35 years ago, something like that. I like this city so much. I'm thinking about coming back here for a month next year to escape the Bangkok heat and just parking myself here for about a month. It's awesome here. There's a feeling here that I get, that I look for, you know, when I want to hang out someplace, you know. But I like it. So I think Mr. Bean lives here. There's my morning walk on the pedestrian walkway. Actually, this is Mr. Bean's car, right? Many cute cars here. So this is a historic tram, and it's a major bargain, let me tell you. It's only €3 to go all the way up and back. And anyway, so you leave in Trieste Center and you go up to Opicina, and I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then you get off in the station up there, very cute little station, have gelato, have a coffee or whatever, or even have lunch like I did. And then you come back, and the views along the way are amazing. So once I got there, I enjoyed this potato gnocchi and this beef in this little restaurant. It was really fantastic, actually. So I just come down from the historic tram ride. That definitely is a must-do. I mean, only €3 up and back. I mean, for the whole ride. I mean, a major bargain, and the views, unbelievable views. You know, it takes you up into the hills, the mountains, and definitely a must-do. Anyway, right now I'm headed over to see the ancient Roman theater. So that'll be a good time. So just a 9-minute walk from where they drop you off after the tramway to the theater. So easy walk. So this ancient Roman theater is like 2,000 years old, and for many centuries it was under layers of centuries of development that was on top of the theater. And then in the last 100 years, they started to uncover all the development and reclaim this theater, this 2,000-year-old theater. And at one time, I guess it could seat up to 6,000 people. But when you see it in person, it's really awe-inspiring. And from the Roman theater, it's a really short walk up to the cathedral and the castle. And you got to go up to see the cathedral and the castle. Just really beautiful views of the city from there, and also extremely historic. So I spent some time talking to the woman in this room right here, and this wall right here, this doorway, is 2,000 years old. And you enter through this doorway and you can climb the tower to get the views of the city. Really amazing. So there's the beautiful city of Trieste out there, and I was so lucky with such a beautiful day. Okay, so we climbed down the tower and now we arrive at the castle. You know, so maybe the best views of Trieste in the whole city is from the castle. So, you know, this is so underrated. It's just amazing to me. I didn't hear more about this before I got here. You know, I'm just so impressed, really. I've just had such a majorly good time here in Trieste, and it's been way exceeding my expectations. I could spend a week here. In fact, I could spend much longer than that here. So yeah, history and friendliness and restaurants and food, everything about it has just been really, really great. But make your way to this castle and make your way and pay the €7 to get in here. That's all they charge, €7 to get in to see this view. And they say it's one of the best in the whole city, and I have to agree. So yeah. So Trieste is known as the coffee capital of Italy, and they take their coffee and their cafes seriously. And these cafes are historic. There's a couple of them, and this one in particular is very, very famous. Many famous people have spent a lot of time in this place, writing and reading and just conversing and having conversations that I would love to be there for. But you got to spend some time in these cafes when you're in Trieste. Okay, so now we're on the bus to my number one favorite pick to do in Trieste. You gotta do this. You got to go to Miramare Castle. This is the best thing I did in Trieste. I mean, there's a lot of great things I did in Trieste, but this one, hands down the best. What a great bus ride here to the castle from Trieste. Really great. I mean, beautiful. All along the water. It's really nice. So once you get off the bus, you walk about 10 minutes along the water to this castle. And I got to tell you, this is an absolute must-do when you're visiting Trieste. Absolutely don't miss visiting the Miramare Castle. This was stunning. So hang out with me until I take you through that. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the #1 thing to do in Trieste. So don't miss coming to the castle, this castle. Actually, both castles, but this one here, you got to put this on your bucket list for sure. To come to Trieste and avoid coming here to the Miramare Castle. Oh, what a shame. Not only just the castle, but the gardens. It's just incredibly beautiful. And the bus ride to get here as well. You take the #6, the 36, you get off the bus, and then you get this gorgeous seaside walk all the way here. This really is a treasure. What a gem. I'm really glad I made it here. Yeah, make sure you make your way here. So walking around the castle and in the gardens is free, totally free, no fee at all, which is surprising, to be honest with you. But if you want to go inside the castle, which you should do, you have to pay a fee for that. And if you just hang out with me a little while longer, I'll give you an incentive to want to go inside, and I'll show you a peek at what it looks like inside. Not your traditional castle. It's definitely worth checking this one out. It is stunningly unique, so check it out. So I visited a lot of castles throughout Europe, England, all throughout Europe actually. I didn't see any other castles decorated like this lavish interior. You know, a lot of stone castles, a lot of, cold, castle feeling. This is a castle, but this is like uber luxury that is preserved perfectly. I mean, just impressive to look at it. And just to imagine the Habsburg family that lived here. And you'll learn more about that history when you come here, but this is definitely something, if you're here, you gotta pay the small fee to go inside and check it out. But I hope this video has given you some inspiration, and I hope this video helped you gain some inspiration for visiting Trieste. And check out some of my other videos in the area. I've done some videos up in Budapest and Prague and also in Salzburg, Austria, but I hope you like this video and check out some of those others if you're in this part of the world. I really enjoyed having you with me today, and hope you hang out and join me for another video, and thanks so much.